Hey, I think we did it. We did it. Yes. Yes. Hey everyone. Welcome to the monthly live stream for Something Scary. I'm Markeia, Markeia McCarty. Hi. I narrate your the podcast that you're enjoying. And hey, look at everybody in here. Hey y'all. Oh, nice. Hey, Demon Destroyer 251, Sweet Blossom, Angel Garcia. Hi, everyone. Oh, wow, that just went, whoa, that just went super fast. And that's my phone. My bad.
School just ended for a bunch of kids.
Oh, school just ended. Oh, okay, great. Welcome to the other side of school.
You did it.
Yeah, you did it. Welcome. Literally, like maybe 10 minutes ago, I just finished recording for next week's Something Scary. So, yeah, we have some pretty fun things coming on for next week with like shifting point of views. You know, not everything has to be from the main character point of view in the sense that they're a good person kind of thing. But I'm not going to spoil things for you, but that's going to be on the audio podcast next week. Oh, wow. Oh, thank you for y'all like my lipstick. Hello, my dark darlings. Oh, yes. I really enjoy y'all. So enthusiastic.
Someone said I learned more here than I do from school.
You learn more here than you do from school? Oh my gosh. I'm flattered. I'm flattered by that.
That's just some random artist.
Great. Okay, so with y'all, instead of speaking to me though, if you could like write down. Yeah. Okay, great. Let's see here. Oh, so many of you in here. Excellent. Christian Gabud, I love your narrating on the Jumbie video. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I tend to have a lot of fun with trying out like different voices and like different POVs when I'm like recording in the booth. So I really love that like struck a chord. There's something that I've noticed with some of y'all lately is that it seems like you enjoy what we're doing with we're hitting like different demographics, like different kinds of scary, like just like horror in general, because like I believe horror is life and we all view that in like different ways depending on how we grew up. So, I mean, if there's something like a specific demographic or like a local legend or something that you have in like your community or something that you've heard of, I really, really want you to email us because I'm very interested in trying to do different kinds of horror. So let's see. Oh, you love my hair. Thank you. Always Natalie 12. Awesome. Very, very cool. Oh, and honestly, probably crying. Bah, ha, 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 ha. I love your voice when you read the stories. You're awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So Tasmia Rachel, you inspire me so much. I also write scary stories. I love that. Because see, that's one of the things with horror in general. I feel like it can communicate to people on like different levels. And I love that you knowing, like you taking in what we do here and then that just generating like more for you, like it's creatively inspiring you. That is really awesome. Thank you. Let's see for some. Vitch Animation says, can you maybe voice / animate a creepy pasta maybe? Oh, well, I believe like this past, it's up on the audio podcast from this week. Like it just went up yesterday. I believe that we have one where I am narrating. It's a really good one, super classic. I believe it's the one that's written by Chris Stewart. I would to say it's called Persuaded. I'm very certain that is out on our audio podcast now. So take that. Go ahead and take a listen on that one. As far as narrating creepypasta, well, we want to what we want to do, if like for something like that, for like really classic ones, we have to get like a number of permissions and stuff before that can happen. But you know, we're working on that, and that's a really good suggestion. So very much appreciate that. Let's see here, some more. Okay. All right. Yeah, there's videos on Snarled for what Sapphire is, you know, like where she basically scouted me and talked up something scary, and then she's like, "Okay, great. I really want you to do this now." While she went off to take a break and like do her own thing, like she's on television and everything now. I mean, she's married. It's like all this wonderful stuff. Yeah, so I mean, go ahead and check out the videos on Snarled that she did with that, with like introducing me and everything. I know that there's always like new people and they're like coming back from having watched like a few years ago or somewhat. But yeah, the videos are right there on the homepage. So yeah, just go ahead and check those out. There is, oh, y'all are so complimentary. Thank you so much. And you really like my hair. I love my hair. Thank you. Yeah, I do it myself. So, you know, it's just one of those things. It's a way of like self-expression and everything. So, okay, so let's chat about some stuff. Oh yeah, one of the main things is that with subscribers, we've passed 1.9 million. So we're right here, like super close to 2 million subscribers, which is phenomenal. That's a heck of a thing. So if you want to tell some of your friends and everything about it, I want us to do something really cool with Something Scary once we hit 2 million. But you know, we got to get there first. So if you can go ahead and, you know, just spread the word about Something Scary, that is awesome. Along with that, I don't know if you've noticed, but we've tried to be more active with our community tab and stuff. Something that I want us to do is to start sharing people's artwork on that. So if, like, for instance, when somebody brought up earlier that they really enjoyed the Jumpy story, like, send Jumpy artwork. I mean, I really want the company to start, you know, showing stuff from you, our audience. That'd be really, really awesome. But, you know, have to have stuff to be able to show them. Yeah, my lipstick, this is like 2 different kinds of lipsticks that I kind of merged together. It's Kat Von D's Wolf, along with this glittery fun thing that I had in my purse. So, you know, never feel like you can't express yourself in different ways. So let's see, for a number of other things on here. Okay, so as far as, oh, okay, so a couple of people want shout outs. Logan Shipton, you just got your shout out. That's your shout out. Who else wants a shout out? Let's see. Miranda, that's your shout out. You got your shout out. And let's see here. Oh, Luis Fernandez, you got your shout out. Okay, so for some things, I'm like wondering what y'all are, you know, taking in, like horror wise. So I'm wondering what y'all are in, you know, taking in horror wise. Like, for instance, I don't know if you've seen this horror movie or if you have Netflix kind of a thing, but it is this French horror movie. It's called Ravenous. I watched that like maybe a couple of nights ago, and it is chilling and beautiful, and it has layers to it. Now, I know that we like love horror together, but if zombies aren't your thing, don't watch that because it is totally a zombie movie. It is also subtitled. So if you understand French or whatnot, then you probably will experience that movie on a whole different level than I would, like, because I have to read subtitles. Okay, so one of the questions that we got was from Jameson Serato. Can you do a live action Hakushu? The Hachi Shuka Sama. There was a live action. I love that. It's like to have this huge towering figure, like set in Japan, but like live action. if we had the budget for that, if we had the budget for that, I would not mind that at all. Yes, that would be very, very cool. Sorry, my voice is very hoarse right now. It's like weather change, and then a whole bunch of things. I was visiting family this weekend because my grandfather is not doing well. We're hoping that he gets better. But along with like traveling to different states, and now I have just like this cold thing. So I'm doing a bunch of throat coat, which I was like pounding this when we were recording today. That along with my tea. It's a Gamorrean guard from Star Wars. If you know this, this is a present from my mom. I'm doing a bunch of ginger tea and fresh cinnamon stick. So sorry if it's just like, oh, your voice doesn't sound the same as it usually does. It's like it does not. Oh, we want some more shout outs. Let's see. Sanai Kadishi, you just got your shout out. Always Natalie 12 awesome. Shout me out, please. I want to shout out. You just got your shout out. Oh, Bella, you just got your shout out. Awesome. Okay. So yeah, with what are some good horrors and horror stories that you have like taken in lately? So go ahead and show me that, because I want to be freshly inspired myself, because I don't know if you know like the amount of stuff that we do, like going into the podcast each week, along with hosting and doing narration. There's also a large amount of story editing and choosing those stories, so it's always good to get inspiration in different ways. So Isabel Quinn asks, what's been your favorite story that's been animated? Oh, okay. Well, so far, that's such a really good question, because I'll have something that I'll say is my favorite right now, and it'll be a favorite, but then we'll put another story out, and I was like, oh, that's my favorite. I really did enjoy Whispers That Bite that we just had. And if you haven't seen that, you can I believe it was last week's. With that, I like it a lot because it goes into different layers of a classic horror. If you're not familiar with Cronenberg, it's kind of like a body horror type of a thing. And I do recommend you go ahead and look up that director. And we decided to incorporate that into Whispers That Bite. So then having, the whole, it's underneath the skin and it won't go away, that kind of a thing. Oh, I love that. So, and then plus something that we've been doing with our stories lately is that we're trying to have more than just one layer to it. It's, hey, scary is awesome, horror is life. But then also with horror being life itself has all of these different layers into it. We want to hit those different cross genres. So we want to hit, like the heart of things type of thing with it. So, look forward to there being more layers with your horror, with everything. So Yasmin Madrazo asks, have you done a story that has spiders in it? Ooh, for the audio podcast, we did have a little girl that got possessed by a sleep relic, and became an embodiment of a spider. But actual spiders, as in dealing with arachnophobia, that is very nice. Thank you for the inspiration. Yes. So, Selena Nader, you just got your shout out. Yeah, I don't know how many of you know, but yeah, we do have an audio podcast, and there's like 3 more additional stories, 3 to 4 more stories, and we release that every Tuesday also, and that's on iTunes, Spotify, just wherever you get your podcasts from. And yeah, Sleep Relic I don't think that wasn't last week. I think that was maybe 2 weeks ago. So you might want to try that out. Avery Smith, you just got your shout out. So for other horror stuff, along with really hard hitting layered stuff, I really enjoy B-movie horror. I don't know if you're not familiar with that term. It's basically low budget horror, but it doesn't take itself seriously. I mean, obviously, Army of Darkness is one. Not what was it last week? Have you heard of Tremors? It's basically a horror story like set in, the Dust Bowl of America, and the monsters come from under the ground and will grab a hold of you. They're called graboids. It's very fun if you haven't watched Tremors. It's like, definitely watch that. But the thing that I found out is that there are 6 movies. There's 6 movies. Yeah. I really enjoy when B horror movies have so much of a following. Oh, Chewy, thank you for your donation. You say you are amazing and you love my hair. That makes me feel so good. Thank you. But yeah, I like when B level movies do that, and they can just totally extend their story out because they don't take themselves seriously. And we for drum. Oh, little Fabrizi, you just got your shout out. Oh goodness, yeah. Oh, okay. So going with some people that have commented on Instagram. For those that are interested in crystals, yeah, you can get crystals at your local spirit shop, and if you don't have that, you can purchase them online. And by crystals, I mean things like, I don't know if you can see this, like goldstone. It's kind of a finish kind of. There's also like dice that are made out of things like that. You can't see this, but I always have a collection of crystals with me. I think we've put it on our Instagram, so you can see with things like that. Like I have my black tourmaline right here. This is my dragon stone. And then also I have my orange calcite, which is all dealing with like harmony and balance. Okay, I think I just saw a really good question. I'm sorry that I didn't see who it was that said it, but they asked, do we make up our own stories or do we do stories from other people? And I am going to say that we do both. We do both, actually. We will take somebody else's story that they submit to us, and we'll switch it around a little bit, maybe up the present tense, that type of a thing. And we also do our own original content, our original stories with like a bank of writers. So we try to do the both to kind of change it up and switch it up for everything. And now we're trying to lean more into like original contemporary type content. But let us know. Let us know, like, comment below and everything of what it is that you would like to see more of. Because when I say contemporary, like more original content, I'm saying stuff like Whispers That Bite, or like Haunted VR, or we have one coming up called The Monster Who Mocks. And you'll see that it's like a reimagining of a Boy Who Cried Wolf type of a tale. But it's like, is he really in the wrong though? Is he really? I mean, you'll see that. I believe that'll be coming out next week, kind of a thing. So yeah, I see that this question has come up a couple of times. How do I submit a story? All you have to do is you email us somethingscary@snarled.com. And then in that email, you're going to get a link for a form, and you have to fill out that form before we would be able to even think about utilizing your story and giving you that nice credit for it. And we really love that y'all doing the see what to do. Oh wow! Oh my gosh, y'all are so sweet. Do you know? Oh, okay. Calling from New Zealand, Animal Lover 1, you got your shout out. Lots of live action requests. Huh. Well, I'll talk to the company. It would be nice if we could do like a live action short film adaptation. It might have to be B-movie type budget with it, which might make it all the more fun. That could be our own like little thing. as a thank you for 2 million subscribers. I bet I could get them to do that. I bet we could do something like that. Maybe we could get our live action Jumbie that way. Oh, and Avery Smith asks, what inspired your horror love? Okay. With that, my dad and I like really supremely like bonded over horror movies. Like he was really big into it. And then so I've been watching horror since I was like 8 years old. And since I'm also a military brat, and if you don't know what that is my mom was in the Navy. And when she would get assigned to different bases, then, us, the rest of the family would go with her. So I didn't necessarily grow up in America. I grew up mainly in Europe, kind of a thing. And with that, I mean, you kind of have to take your home with you wherever you go. And horror was just a really big part of that. I mean, they used to have like a pretty decent sized horror genre on base, like in the exchange. So couple that together with, my dad loving horror. And so me just being, and my mom hating horror. My mom does not even like suspenseful movies or like suspenseful music. So with her, I would bond with like Westerns and she likes action movies, Westerns and action movies and like black and white movies. And then with my dad, it was, bonding over horror. And well, we both met in the middle for like action, but like dad likes musicals, that kind of a thing. My people they're like cards. Let's see some other questions that we have. Oh, Galaxy Blue, thank you. Awesome lipstick and videos, really cool. Hope your relatives are good. Yeah, and you just got your shout out, Galaxy Blue. Yeah, my grandfather's condition is unchanged right now. It's kind of difficult to deal with because he's my last grandparent that I have left. So yeah, I got to visit this past weekend. So, there's a lot to be said about making time for your family whenever you can. And I know family can be difficult. I know because they're all crazy and beautiful in their own way. But yeah, I'm really glad that I was able to get away for this weekend to be able to do it. And the rest of the Snarled people took up the slack for me not being able to be as active as I usually am, and with like picking things and editing and story editing kind of a thing. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Maxine. Thank you for saying that about my family. Oh, BTS_army. What kind of music do you like? Oh, gosh, what kind of music don't I like? I mean, there's always a little bit of something. I thought I didn't like country until like Lil Nas X. So yeah, but whenever I'm writing, like for with SomethingScary, I'm trying to get inspiration for like how I want to do a voice or how I want like a POV to be kind of a thing. I tend to gravitate towards video game soundtracks, like Skyrim, for instance. Oh, there's something about that one. It's just it's rousing, and you just feel like you want to take on the world and every which way like that. I love instrumental stuff like Amelie. I don't know if you've seen that movie. It's also a French movie. You can watch its subtitles. But yeah. So my skincare, my skincare regimen, you're hilarious. Yeah, I really believe in like natural skincare stuff. So Manuka honey and oatmeal, like mixing that together and placing that on face with sometimes with a little bit of cinnamon. I know that most people have a lot of people are into they have like Korean scare care. Oh, scare care. That's I just new idea. Yeah, for skin stuff is like scare care. Ooh, but I I don't know how to do all of that. Like I I need to get my friends to just be like, hey, here's this, get that. Until then, I just do my natural products. That, and I do my best to drink a lot of water, ginger tea, and just like any kind of tea that people like recommend to me. I'm a big tea fan, if you haven't noticed that. The General asked my favorite horror game, and Logan Shipton, can you do a meetup? Ooh, yes. Okay, so fave horror game, I have a number of them. Limbo is really good. Inside is like cray. I think you get both of those. Both of those are on PlayStation. I think they were like part of PlayStation Plus, and you could have gotten those free, kind of a thing. There is this other horror game. It's like an indie horror game. And the name of it escapes me right now. I want to say Carnage or Carrion, something like that. And you're basically, do you know the horror movie The Thing? Like any of The Thing? Yeah, you're that. And you've got to just bust out of the laboratories. It's pretty cool, and just like take them all down. Really enjoy that. As for the meetup, we're going into convention season, and by that I mean things like we have a WonderCon that'll be coming up. There's also WonderCon, San Diego Comic-Con, like way later. I will definitely be doing meetups at those because I love interacting with you. If there's any of you out there that went to Los Angeles Comic-Con last year, we had such great conversations like after the panel was over, and I love doing that with you. I mean, y'all are my fellow, y'all my people, y'all my dark darlings. And Sanaya Kadishi, my favorite actor / actress, and then Alexander New Heidel. Can you guys do a Valentine's Day episode? Okay. Asking ye shall receive. Yeah, actually that is what we recorded today because so we've got seeing Valentine's Day from a different point of view type of a thing. I don't want to give away too much, but we're definitely, hitting that love button when it comes to like Valentine's Day, just in different ways. There's all kinds of ways to love, type of a thing. And my favorite actor, actress. Well, with that, I mean, gosh, so many people do such great, like amazing work. Like for instance, I don't know how many of you watch The Watchmen, which is funny that I said the phrase that way. That's one of the things. But Regina King was doing some real cool stuff. Let's see. What's my sign? What's my zodiac sign? Maya Hussein. I'm a Virgo through and through. I'm a Virgo, Sagittarius moon, if you know what that means. Libra ascending, if you know what that means. You can also Google it. So fun stuff. We do a couple of shout outs. Let's see, Yashua Ahmad, you just got your shout out. Let's see here. Haley Carter, just got your shout out. Oh, Jennifer Moss, thank you so much for the donation. And you're asking, do I like the Resident Evil video game series? Really good question. I played it on like original PlayStation because I collect old game consoles. I cannot for some reason get rid of them. It's just, I guess in a way I hoard that way. So I do have the first, I believe the first 3 Resident Evil ones. I do enjoy it. I also like the first Resident Evil movie. And then that's one of those things where, to me, it's got that B movie feel, but it's got an A movie budget, and it just keeps on going. And Mila Jovovich is just like, she never phones it in, which I very much appreciate. So yeah, so Resident Evil in general, I do enjoy. There's some of the movies that I enjoy more than the others, but if you want a horror game, like an old school horror game that's just like, whoa, Silent Hill, that's a really good one if you can get a hold of that on original PlayStation. Like literally, there is a point in it where you don't have a gun, you're out of bullets, you got a rusty knife, and a radio that tells you when something's coming for you. And you need that radio because you're just covered in mist. And that is terrifying. And they do such a good job with that. And even the Silent Hill movie is actually really good if you've had a chance to look at that. Although I'm kind of wondering the just about median age of people here. Because like I said, I started horror when I was 8. So in my head, everyone 8 and above can start horror. I don't know how y'all feel about that. But yeah, let's see some other, and don't forget, please, to let us know more of the type of stories that you would want to hear about. Like, did you really enjoy like the body horror that we had going on, like Cronenberg-esque body horror that we had in Whispers That Bite? Do you want spiders, or like lizard people? I don't know. We would love to have some more direction from what y'all just really, really want to check out. Let's see. Oh, a lot of people like Resident Evil. Okay. Is it Ibrahim Mohammed or Ibrahim Mohammed? Do you believe in ghosts? Yes, I do. I do believe in spirits and forces, energy, and it's, I know it can be a little tricky to believe in something, or it's like hear somebody else say that they believe in something that you can't see with your own eyes, because we're trained in that particular way to be like, well, if I can see it and smell it and taste it, then it's real, that kind of a thing. And it's not quite the way that it goes. I mean, think about it like stuff with like the wind. I mean, you can see the effect that it has on, everything around it. You can see when particles are like swept up in it and can see it move in a direction, but the actual wind itself, that kind of thing. And that's just a random example. So it's like, yeah, you can believe sometimes. And okay, I see. Oh, love y'all too. Oh my gosh, y'all are so sweet. I love this. I see a lot of people asking what's something that I fear. Well, with like fears in general, I don't know. One of the reasons why I don't want to answer that, and I'll just let you know something, because I have watched so much horror now at this point that just seems like one of those things that there's like some Jen that might be watching this and is like, how do I get her top fears, with that kind of thing. So it's like, I'm not about to give, that evil entity any ammunition against me. So I'm just going to say I'm afraid of nothing. Oh, and we have here, Mr. Wanapon. Thank you so much for the donation. Hello there. I filled in the forms, and since I've sent you my made-up story, what do you think of it? Is it worthy for something scary? Okay. Oh, well, with that, we do get so many submissions. We do get so many submissions, like hundreds a week. We do. With that, depending on what the theme is that we want for a particular podcast, we'll like go through submissions and like look up keywords with like trying to get like a different angle with it. Like, we don't want it all to be like the same flavor. We want it to approach the subject or the theme in different ways. So once we have, your submission, then it's like, consider it like it's in a vault and we're going to go in there with our flashlights. We're going to, fish it out. But it's like, it might take time, kind of a thing. We can't promise that we're going to be able to do everybody's story. And then also there's a possibility that, since we're humans and we tend to be like-minded individuals, there may be somebody that had a story that was like very, very similar to yours, and we end up doing their story for whatever reason, and you're like, hey, that was just like mine. It's just because you're part of like the group mind that is all of us. But at least the important thing is that the subject matter got out there and that you were able to relate to it as much as another person did. So hopefully we will be able to get to your story. And thanks again for the donation. Okay. do a couple of shout outs. Channy Michael, you just got your shout out. Oh, you want me to shout out Bentley and uh, Niva, Niva Michael. Oh, are those your family? Awesome. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, Carissa Davis wants to know my fave food, and Lay Cleamy wants to know if I had superpowers, what would they be? Oh, okay. Favorite food right now, I'm really crushing on ramen, like all different kinds of ramen, that, and also pho, which is Vietnamese. And mainly, I think I'm doing that because I'm under the weather right now. But those just, they're so good. I have a mug that I've specifically like designated as my ramen mug. And have you seen Knives Out? That movie? It's the Knives Out mug with the my coffee, my rules, that kind of a thing. Ooh, my throat is starting to run on empty. And then, so that was my fave food. And I'm sorry, what was the other question?
Superpowers.
You just want to, okay, so for superpowers, teleportation, got to. I got a night crawler at y'all. I mean, I kind of wouldn't mind having telepathy, but I've already got enough thoughts going on in my own head than to have other people's too. Oh, which does, make me think. I don't know if you, I know, I watch a lot of Netflix, y'all. I watch a lot of Netflix. If you've seen The Disastrous Life of Psyche K, it's an anime that's on Netflix. That is so funny. I mean, I have a lot of favorite animes, but that one is it's like kind of snarky and fun. And he has like all of the superpowers. So you might want to check that out. And also, how about also let us know what some of your favorite stories are, because what's going on is that we're trying to be more social, like with the Instagram and the Insta story and the community tab, but we kind of have to have a direction of which to be able to steer everything in. So really knowing what y'all like is that's super helpful. It takes the guesswork out for us. So let's do a couple more shout outs and then we're going to have to start wrapping this up because my voice is going. Okay, but this last question, Logan Shipton, if you had to be a vampire or a werewolf, what would you choose? Ooh, let me take a drink while I contemplate which of these movie monsters would I want to be. Because like with a werewolf, you'd be able to, it's like only during the full moon. So otherwise than that, you just like be human and probably have like incredible strength. And then you get to like run fast and free, once a month, and 1 or 2 nights a month, depending on whether you have, like in January was a long, cold moon. While with a vampire, I mean, you would thirst all the time. I mean, think about it. We have to eat 3 times a day as it is. I might have to, eat 3 humans a day, kind of a thing. And then both you get the long life, the longevity. But then vampires are just like hot, right? We make them so hot. And then werewolves, you know what? Because it wouldn't impact my life as much, and because I already eat enough as it is, and I don't see myself going on an all liquid diet, I'm going to choose werewolf in this case. So, like once a month, howling at the moon, hanging out with my pack, running through ravines and canyons and stuff. And then otherwise in that, my normal everyday Monday, Friday weekends off. Yeah, I'm going to go werewolf with that one. Okay, so let's go ahead and also we're starting these monthly live streams because y'all asked for it, but let us know how, you want to do this. I mean, I can talk about stuff like horror stuff. I can recommend horror stuff. I can have, I can bring somebody on with me. I have a number of friends like in the horror community that you probably already know. Like if you want like me to do guests and everything where they're also talking about their horror preferences, recommending, just other horror stuff in general, horror movies for you to like check out and watch, or music, you know, that kind of a thing. Yeah, just let us know. So let's do some shout outs, and then we are going to go ahead and wrap this up. So Leanne Swift Eagle, you just got your shout out. Something about K-pop stars, you just got your shout out. Olivia So, you just got your shout out. Midnight Eclipse, you just got your shout out. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at you. Oh, you're my people. You're my people. Jameson Serato, you just got your shout out. And let's see here. Ruby Rose, you just got your shout out. Opawa Pro Bro, you just got your shout out. I love Snarl too. We've got something in common. Okay, and Dusan Kosovic, you just got your shout out. All right, everyone. I really enjoyed spending this time with you. Y'all are so sweet. Yeah. Comment below with other things that you would like to have, or if you have like, oh, a creepy occurrence has happened in your life and you want us to flesh that out into a story for you. You don't have to send us like full stories. You can send us creepy occurrences too. So don't feel like you know, if you have like writer's block or you're like, oh, I want to get them the best possible thing. Don't worry about getting us the best possible thing. Just get us the thing. Give us a thing. Because it's like a collaboration with us. So yeah, I really enjoy you all, my dark darlings. And yeah, check out the new podcast that I just recorded today. That'll be coming out on Tuesday. Make sure that you check out our audio podcast. We're not just YouTube. So, and then please help us get to 2 million subscribers so I can talk them into us doing a live action short film for us all. That would be awesome. And then, hey, let us know below what you want that live action short film to be. I mean, is it Jumbie? Is it? Because that'd be really cool. I liked Demon in the Elevator. All right. Okay, we're going to have to go because this is gone. All right, enjoy y'all so much. Until next time, my dark darlings. Sweet dreams. Yay.